Embracing, Sophie Cunningham. Stephanie White. Look like she might be leaving now. Michaela Jensen. I think this is so dope that she came to practice today. Now, Chloe Peterson.
That's Cheryl Miller at Indiana Fever practice. And if you notice the way she is running that drill, you already understand what is happening here. The woman fans have been asking to become head coach since Christy Sides was fired is now in the building, working directly with the players. So let's discuss what this truly means, because the optics of this situation are extremely striking.
Chloe Peterson, look, see what she pulled up. So practice has been underway for about an hour now. More Taylor starts shooting.
KH Lowe Peterson, who covers the Fever, confirmed Miller is there for training camp. Not a one-day visit, not a publicity stunt. She is actively coaching alongside Stephanie White. And here is where it becomes even more significant. The Fever announced 44 nationally televised games for the 2025 season. That is more than any other team in the league. Every single game will be broadcast on a major network. The pressure on this coaching staff is about to be unlike anything we have seen in WNBA history.
Bro, it don't even look like Stephanie White's coaching, bro. I just gotta be honest, dog. Every time I see her in a clip, she always just damn me standing there. What the hell she standing there for? She need to be coaching, dog. I just gotta be honest. It's always her standing around, not doing nothing. Am I the only one that has been noticing that? Because that's what it's definitely looking like. A whole lot of Stephanie White doing nothing.
Now observe Stephanie White in these practice clips. Each time the camera captures her, she is standing still, arms crossed, observing. Meanwhile, Cheryl Miller is actively running drills, demonstrating techniques and getting directly involved with players. I am not saying White is not coaching, but the visual contrast is difficult to ignore. When your fan base spent months calling for Miller as head coach, and now she appears to be doing what looks like the primary coaching while the official head coach stands on the sideline, it raises concerns.
But it's a point of emphasis for us. You know, it's the way we want to play. We want to be super disruptive. We have some new faces, so our system is a little different than what they're used to. So we just want to start camp, setting the tone with our points of emphasis from the start. So that's all that was.
It's one of those points of emphasis, kind of the physicality and getting them trained to kind of just get after and get into players.
100%. We want to be really aggressive. Like I said, we want to disrupt, and part of that is being up and in on the players. We know the refs will probably call it early, but it's...
Let's be clear about what Stephanie White inherited. She has essentially the same roster that reached the WNBA Finals last season. Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, Lexi Hull. The core remains intact. White continues to emphasize being disruptive on defense and playing with greater physicality. But here is the reality. Clark has just returned from USA basketball duty, where she performed at an elite level. Boston is healthy after dealing with injuries last year. This team does not need a complete system overhaul. They need refinement.
I'm excited to get them going on D.
What was kind of your reaction during the free agent process as you're saying, hey, we've been wanting to do this, now maybe we can do more of that?
Yeah, you know, with Mo, with KK coming along, you know, in addition to AB, we have a group of great communicators and active defenders at the post position, and that really helps our guards out.
And that is where the Cheryl Miller situation becomes more complex. Miller has never been a WNBA head coach. She coached at USC from 1993 to 1995, went 42-14, and then moved into broadcasting. She has been an analyst for decades, a brilliant basketball mind without question, but she has not coached at this level. So what exactly is her role here? Is she an assistant coach, a consultant, or a specialist brought in for training camp? Because the Fever have not clarified that.
Our retired players, but you know, these ladies deserved it. They worked their butt off. They are pros. They show up. They deserve all of this, and I'm excited they've got it going.
with
New York is,
oh, go ahead, Tony.
New York is loaded now.
Oh, yeah.
Big things. Have you guys start looking at them already? What do you feel like the challenges will be?
You know, I think it's important for this first block of practices to really focus on us and put in what we need to move forward. And then as we move forward, then you start looking at our opponents. But
January Jensen, the assistant coach, spoke about their defensive philosophy. She mentioned wanting to be highly aggressive early, understanding that referees will call it tightly, and then adjusting from there. That approach is smart, but consider how she speaks about Kelsey Mitchell. I knew it was time to retire when I had to match up against Kelsey 2 years ago. That reflects respect. Jensen played in the league, understands what it takes, and she has been with this organization. There is continuity there. The question is whether Stephanie White is truly making these decisions, or if she is managing a staff that is effectively leading the process.
Practice and how much you've been trying to install and see how new stuff works.
Well, we're doing a little bit of both. We've made some tweaks and we put them in, and so that'll be a time to kind of show a little bit. You don't want to show your whole hand, but for our team to really look at our lineups, who plays well together, what we can do with certain players, I think those are the things we're looking at most. Just kind of getting a feel of the team that we have under some pressure against another opponent.
We talk about consistency with the